Hello. Today we're going to learn how to play Eye in the Sky by Alan Parsons. This is like a guitar adaptation of it. It's not exactly what's played on the record, but it's like incorporating some of the keyboard stuff as well if you're just playing by yourself on the acoustic. So you'll hear it runs in from the song Sirius, and it's just the bass and the guitar playing a B minor to a G major. And then the piano melody. So all that is at your 11th fret on the D string. So from that onto the 12th to the 11 on the G. So 11, 12 D to the 11 on the G to the 14 on your A. So the 11th on the D to the 12th on the A. So and then repeat. And then the second time round, 9 on the D, 10 on the A. And then it goes into your first verse. This is just an A major with a D bass. So you know your A major here. So you're just playing the 5th of your A string, the 7th of your D, the 6th of your G, and then the 5th of your B. That sound. And you're going to your D then, which is the 5th of your A, and barring the D, G, and B on the 7th. So that don't say sorry easily. So you can hear it there. So that's kind of what the piano is playing, but if you want to play it on the guitar. And then it goes to a B minor 9. So all that is on the 11th of your D string, and then you're barring the 7th on your G and B. And you're moving from the 11th on the D to the 9th. So you're resolving from the minor 9 down to just a plain old B minor. So far, don't say sorry's easily said. Now, sometimes on the B minor 9, you can hear him play on the piano. So you'll hear, don't say sorry's easily said. And then the second time round. So that is on your G string, hammering on the 6th to the 7th, and then the 7th on the B, and then the 9th on your D, and then the 6th on your G to the 7th on the D. Just if you want to add in all of the little piano fills. So don't say sorry's easily said. Don't let fire rush to your head. And now the next time he goes down to a G6. So that is just barring your 3rd fret. You're playing the 5th on your D, the 4th on the G, the 5th on the B, and you get that kind of sound. You kind of tend to avoid your A string in this, so you can play all the other strings. And the next chord is just taking your middle finger out, so you get the 3rd fret on the G. So it's G6 to G minor 6. I've heard the accusation before. Okay, to a B minor 7, which I'm sure we know, but if not, we bar from the A string down, the 2nd fret. We play the D on the 4th, the D on the 4th fret, and then the B on the 3rd fret to an E7, which is just open E, 2nd fret of your A, open D, 1st fret of the G, and then the 3rd fret of the B. So far. Don't say sorry's easily said. Don't let fire rush to your head. I've heard the accusation before, but I ain't gonna give any more believing. And back to our D, to a G major 7, which I would play like this in the C position. So we know our D, and then the G major 7 is just the 10th fret on the A, 9th fret on the D, and then you're barring the G and the B on the 7th. That sound? So I've heard the accusation before, and I ain't gonna give any more believing. That's how it goes, cause part of me knows. Back to D, and then it goes into our 2nd verse, exactly the same. I don't know all the words. Exactly the same. I ain't changing my mind. G6, G minor 6, B minor 7, E7, back to our D, G major 7, and back to our D. Now this is heading into our chorus, so you do some 8-note strumming. And then the chorus is the same again. It's that A with a D bass to a D. So I am the eye in the sky looking at, and then it's a D sus4 back to our D. So I am the eye in the sky looking at, and this is when we change. So you're barring from the D string down on the 7th fret, and you're hitting on the B string on the 8th. And then you're just taking it off on the B on the 8th to the 7th. So I am the eye in the sky looking at you, and then to an F sharp minor 7. I can read your mind. Now if you want to play the funky parts, it sounds like this. That's kind of what he plays on the F sharp 7 minor 7. I am the eye in the sky looking at you. I can read, something like that. You can hear it kind of. And coming out of that is the same, the G6 to the G minor 6. Now, when it goes, I can read your mind, that part, it's just the similar part to the intro, so it's just pedaling on the B minor to G. But he's playing dyads. So all that is on your G and B string. On the G on the 6th, the B on the 5th, and then on the 7th on both the B and the G string. So, and then on the 4th on the G, 3rd on the B. So, I think you can kind of see what I'm doing there. That's just on, it's always staying on the G and B strings for this part. And then the second time round, you're changing to the 5th on the D and the 4th on the B. So implying like your G major. That's it, then it just goes around, it goes into another verse, a chorus, it goes into that section again, I can read your mind, another chorus, and then into the outro solo. That's pretty much the whole song. As I say, it's not like what is 100% on the record. It's just if you wanted to busk that, or if you wanted to play it for some friends, that's kind of a condensed version, incorporating some of the piano parts. So if you have any feedback, let me know. Thank you.